Okay, hello, my dear new human tribe. Excuse me. My name is Oracle Jessie, she, her, hers. I'm here to serve the new humans and the old souls. Welcome to your weekly guidance reading right here on my Oracle Jessie YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're returning, welcome if you're new. I really appreciate you all taking the time out of your busy weeks to review your guidance reading. As always, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, especially if you found a particular part that resonates with you and where you are on your healing journey right now. So let's just dive right into it, I guess. I'm going to start with our animal knowledge cards to bring up a guidance reading for us. It looks like the goat jumped out at us. The symbolism here, the keywords are caprice, mischief, sexuality, and fertility. This is talking about how we are being asked at this time to adopt a sort of playfulness in our daily lives, and just to go out and explore certain sides of ourselves that we don't typically bring out to the daylight, don't typically talk about. Maybe, for example, sexuality and a little bit of the mischief side of things. So expressing ourselves in ways that aren't typically sociably acceptable, if that makes sense. So don't be afraid to express yourself in that manner. Don't be afraid about receiving. Don't be afraid to, when you see it out and about. Yeah, that's just, keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to express yourself in that way. Don't be afraid to receive expression in that way, I guess you could say. Next, I'm going to go with the Circle of Life tarot deck, and we'll see what comes up here with these cards. I believe I use these on Tuesday, Tea and Tarot Tuesday. If you want a free one-card reading from me, that is where to get it, is Tea and Tarot Tuesday. I will be doing those regularly Tuesday evenings. I'm on Central Time in the US. Tuesday evenings in my Facebook group, New Human Central. So feel free to join us there. I will put the link in the description box below for anyone interested in getting free personal readings from me every Tuesday. Tea and Tarot Tuesday. Okay. Card number 1. Here we go. This is the Ace of Cups. I'll flip it around here for you all. I love round decks because of the playability with the reversals and obvious in the middles, but this was upright, pretty much upright for me when I flipped it over. So this is talking about us diving in to our emotions, us diving into the unknown, and being okay with being uncomfortable, being okay with expansion and growth, even in times when it looks scary. Just like literally diving in and going where we haven't gone before, and being okay with exploration in this way, in this very, very emotional way. Card number 2 here is very much the reverse magician. This is us learning to integrate the tools within ourselves into our daily lives. and using our tools, especially our tool of imagination and emotional, paired with emotional intelligence, that will help bring more of our fuller expression of ourselves outward. You guys might be interested in looking back at last week's video. That was a very, very powerful message. And so I'm going to review last week's video again. But it's going to be interesting to see the parallels here between last week's video and this week's. But so yeah, it's going to be very important to internalize all of these tools, because we live in the eternal now. This magician has a staff here, and hanging off of the staff is an infinity sign. And so we are living in the eternal now. We are learning to integrate all of the tools that we have available to us, whether the staff, the wands, the cups, the emotions, the pentacles, the physical realm, and the sword, the intellect. We are learning to integrate them and bring more of ourselves out through the different elements of mastering all of these elements that we have within ourselves. And by looking within ourselves and looking internally for those tools, we will not require the outside realm to change. We will, in fact, be manifesting that change within ourselves, and then we will see it outside of ourselves. Card number 3 here is going to be the Six of Pentacles, which turned out to be about like that. We are going to be either in a position where we need help and help will be given to us this week, or we will be in a position that we'll be able to give help where it's really needed. So either way, we're going to have to really use our emotional intelligence for this one and really integrate all of the feelings that we're having, especially the feelings surrounding material needs and material existence. So it's going to be really important for us to more fully integrate the emotions, especially when it's dealing with material things or lack thereof. Our undercurrent here is the Hierophant. This is tradition, very much a traditional faith figure here. Big organized religion is what I'm saying here when it comes to tradition. So this is something that could both honestly help and hinder us. So joining and remembering could very much limit our power, and at the same time it could also liberate us by emulating some of the figures, the key figures of these faiths that have pretty much taken over the world, right? We can more fully embody the power that they utilized, because that power is inside each and every one of us. And there's been points where these leaders have said that, so we can emulate them. We can follow them instead of necessarily worshiping them. We can use them as a model and a teacher instead of a god to be worshipped. Okay. Next, I'm going to be digging into our Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. Sometimes I prepare these ahead of time if they say they have a message, but I haven't today, so excuse me while I dig this out here. I love this deck so much. It's just beautiful and wonderfully packed, and it's so powerful for me. Such powerful messages. Okay. Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. I'll just pull a couple cards from here. First is the reverse medicine wheel. For me, I feel like this is saying that some of us are trying to take things out of season. So we're trying to integrate all of these things on the outside instead of on the inside first. Timing is important in this one. Timing with our own journeys, with our own soul's healing. It's very important. And so learning to integrate those lessons in ourselves of timing, of listening to our body, of listening to spirit source on when to move, on what to say, on when we should say it or where we should go. That is going to be essential for us moving forward. The next card here is Stand Still. And I feel like this is a continuing theme, like throughout coronavirus. This is us being asked to stay where we are and really gather our inner power instead of feeling this tension with wanting to move and wanting to go and wanting to do the things, when really, no. Source says no, you need to stand here. You need to do the emotional work. You need to integrate your internal tools, your internal toolkit, and then you'll be able to better help yourself, better help society integrate these tools so that we can move forward in a more holistic and fully healed way. Excuse me, let me sneak a drink here. My healing love water. All right. More fully integrate these tools so that we can move forward in a better way. Source says that the more we slow down and integrate these things and be comfortable with the uncomfortable, be comfortable with the unknown, then the more we will be able to speed up in the future. Okay? Our undercurrent here is the seer. This is exactly what I was just saying, I feel like. This is about listening to Source, Spirit, and God in a way that is very specific to you. Source speaks to you in a very unique way, and your path is not going to look like anyone else's. It's not. That's why it's very important for you to do the work, to integrate all of these tools that you've got in your toolkit, very specific to you, to your Akash, to your past lives, to your current family trauma, to your current family experience, and all the benefits and all the hindrances, the entire journey, all wrapped up into your undercurrent here, the seer. This is about you taking direction from your divine connection to Source and moving on it. Not literally. This is you listening to your own inner wisdom. This is you listening to your own inner divine connection. This is you listening to your own version of God and embracing their direction in your life. This is why this is called a guidance reading. This is guidance for everybody. If you don't know how to connect to your own version of guidance, to your own version of God, source, divine, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it, if you don't know how to listen to that, maybe we should talk further. If you want some ideas, meditate. For starters, always start with meditation. And then from there, you can build a foundation. Meditation doesn't have to be sitting still. Literally. Meditation can be doing the dishes, taking a walk, spending time in nature. Right now, this is what we are supposed to be doing. Everything is as it should be. Everything is perfect. We are supposed to be enjoying life in all the ways and embracing the standstill. I feel like I want an angel card to come out here for us. Maybe just one or two famous last words, right? Just one. We'll see. All right, let's see. Okay. Breathe. Archangel Raphael says, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Breathe. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to get out and move and exercise. And maybe do some breath work while we are continuing to stand still and fully integrate all of our internal tools so that we can best manifest our perfect path in the future. Listen to guidance. It's always speaking to us. Listen to guidance within. That is what I will leave you with. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscribes. I appreciate and love you all. Thank you all so much. Hasta la bye-bye.